We get so wrapped up in little problems. We face little problems every day that seem to consume us. The deadlines, the phone calls, other people's crises, the emails, the immediate tasks that seems like we have to do all the time, every day. Sometimes we feel like our hair's on fire. It's just like that day after day. But these little problems don't really help us. These conversations with architecture firm leaders are focusing on the 14 framework. In the 14 framework, you're challenged to take on bigger problems, solve bigger problems. And there's 5 points I want to make about this. The first one is identify core challenges. Several weeks ago, I did a series on the Deltek Annual Report on the architecture and engineering industry. The challenges that you face as architecture firm leaders in project management, in financial management, and human capital management. For the most part, the top 3 challenges in each one of those. Identify core challenges is really what the Deltek Annual Report was trying to help you do. You focus on identifying these core challenges that have the most significance to you, your firm, and your clients. Prioritizing these issues will help you allocate resources better. That will make a more meaningful progress in what you're doing with your firm, and it'll make you more effective and more profitable. Now, you can also help your staff identifying their core challenges. And that might be in their professional development. That might be in how they're addressing clients and projects. Now, the second one is innovative thinking. You want to promote a culture in your firm that encourages innovative thinking, risk-taking, and experimentation. You want to be able to discover new approaches to things that you maybe never thought of before that can make your firm more effective and more profitable. You have to have a firm culture that encourages that. Create a safe environment where essentially there's no dumb question, there's no wrong answers. Your staff, including both your senior staff who are more experienced and the new staff who are less experienced, get them all equally in this dialogue to get them to be encouraged to share their ideas. Innovation comes from everywhere. The third one is leveraging technology. You want to use the latest technology to help address the tough challenges. Most people will think of AI in this respect because that's the big thing right now. AI isn't the only technology that is new and innovative. I'm just talking about systems in general, creating efficient systems to do things that you have been doing that take up all your time. Create systems and utilize software to minimize or reduce the time that those are taking. The fourth is a collaborative approach. And this is not just with your staff, but with other architects as well. Taking a collaborative approach opens up possibilities for fresh ideas and offer unique insights. It can lead to more comprehensive solutions. What I want to encourage you to do is get involved in a mastermind. Now, I've been involved in groups that get together to talk about what things are going on. Sometimes we call those tips and leads. That's not what I'm talking about. These are people who need to challenge you. It's not just telling you what's going on. It's actually working together to solve bigger problems and put together strategies where you can collaborate and work on these bigger problems. Number 5 is continuing learning and development. You want to encourage professional development at all levels of your firm, including yourself. I'm not just talking about CEUs here. CEUs are not helping you learn. as much as you're just checking the boxes to keep that requirement going. And you know that. It's a business deal, basically. You find the cheapest education that takes the least amount of time. They're easy, just get it done. That's not going to stretch you. Continuous learning is where you actually challenge yourself to learn something new and seek out the best instruction, the best people, and not just in architecture, because new ideas come from all different kinds of areas and sectors. These points, these 5 points, identify core challenges, innovative thinking, leveraging technology, collaborative approach, and continuous learning and development, are the 5 areas to focus on to solve bigger problems. All of these fall in what we would call the Eisenhower quadrant of important and not or less urgent. And in order to actually do these things, you have to schedule them. Otherwise, they'll never get done. Why solve bigger problems? Because they stretch you. They help you become better. They get you to think more about what's really important to you. And they create a frame for solving the smaller problems. They put those problems in perspective, and they help you challenge your staff. They become better. Your firm becomes better. All these make your firm more efficient, more productive, and thrive. And that's the main point of all these conversations with architecture firm leaders, to help you have a thriving practice.